Hey everyone, CaffeinatedTigress here. Welcome to my first video. Just a little bit about what I'm planning for this channel. Originally, I thought I'd only cover coffee and coffee additives that I found at my local dollar store to determine if it was any good. But then I kept coming across other coffee products that fit in within the dollar budget in other stores, and then people started sending me coffee. So I figured, since there's not really many dedicated coffee channels out there, why not? Now, I'm not an expert on coffee by any stretch of the imagination. But if you think about it, when it comes to food, an expert is simply a person whose tastes is perfectly average. That is, a person who feels the same way about a product as your average person. Since I'm not an expert, I figured the best way to break into this is to cover some of your basic coffees that you can find just about anywhere, that the majority of you have most likely tried at some point in your life. Good or bad, doesn't matter. This will serve as a baseline for comparison so you can hopefully compare your tastes with mine. My first video is one of these baseline coffees. This is Nescafe's Taster's Choice, and it's their house blend. I picked this one up at my local Dollar Tree. It's 5 single serving packets with 50% more coffee in each packet to make a perfect 8-ounce cup of coffee. So it says. Figured this would be a good starting point because you can find this coffee just about anywhere for relatively cheap as far as coffee goes. And this is an instant coffee. I'm not usually an instant coffee drinker. I also don't drink mine black either, but for the sake of trial, I'll be trying them black before adding anything else like flavors or creamers. So let's break into this box and see what we have.
Break into this little guy. So
Here we are. It's a very light brown color, which I'm not used to because I'm usually using ground coffee, but it has a good coffee smell. Average, I would say. So, yeah, let's get some water and see how this goes. So here we have our 8 ounces of water. And the color changed quite a bit. Well, let's give it a try. I'm getting bitter notes right off the bat, but it's not unbearable. But I can't help but be reminded of gas station coffee. You know, taking a road trip and pulling off the highway and topping off your car and grabbing a cup of hot coffee that's been sitting there for who knows how long in a commercial coffee carafe, and that you're trusting they've cleaned it sometime that day, hopefully week, maybe. I sometimes joke that in cases of really bad coffee, it tastes like someone put out a cigarette and left it in there. I wouldn't go quite that far with this one. As far as drinking it black, if I had to drink it black, sure, I'd drink it black. But you'd be talking about stuck waiting in the ER in the middle of the night, and there's not even powdered creamer kind of scenario. But I don't have to drink it black. Another thing I picked up from the dollar store was some Coffee Mate liquid creamer. This one is French vanilla. It's lactose free, and a serving size is 1 tablespoon. So let's try it out. About right. Oh gosh. It definitely has a strong artificial flavor. And really, they should drop the creamer part. They should call it coffee whitener with flavoring because it doesn't add any sort of creaminess to the coffee. It really is making me want to make a cup of my regular coffee right now. I guess I should probably give it some sort of rating, right? Let's see, how about I do a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being, I'd rather drink mud, and 10 being, I'd sell my soul to have this coffee every day. That's a pretty wide scale, so let's just say a 5 would be true neutral. Neither love nor hate. I would give this about a 4. I don't love it, but I don't absolutely hate it. Now with the right creamer, I might put it at a 5. Now I will say I do like to bake, and I do sometimes use freeze-dried coffee in baking. I could definitely see myself doing that with this coffee. I'd have to make that another video for another time. But all in all, Nescafe's Taster's Choice House Blend, not my choice of coffee for my house, sorry. Well, thank you for watching and stopping by to check out my channel. If you've tried this coffee before and would like to tell me about your experiences with it, please leave me a comment. I've got more coffee to try, so I'll be making more videos, so if you'd like to keep an eye on me, make sure you subscribe, and if you want to get notified, tap the bell. And I'll catch you on my next coffee break, which will probably be pretty soon, as I will not be finishing this cup.